copyrights. But it is Sunday, July 28th, and Raymond is ready to win. Samantha is ready to win. Guys, understand that it is a battlefield in your mind. If you tell yourself you're going to win and you show up and you do the work, who can stop you, right? Who can stop you? So it's all about your mental. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. You are always. Thank you so much for being on, Cheryl. So, guys, what I have up is, as you guys know, we're talking about living on your own terms. And if you're going to live on your own terms, of course you got to win, right? So, I just want to remind you, as we close out July, we are continuing our Money Mastery Series webinar every single day. We will be having tomorrow, Monday, at 7 p.m., Tuesday at 9 p.m., Wednesday, July 31st at 7:30 p.m., and then, oh my gosh, it's August, right? Before you know it, we're in the month of August, and then we continue with our once a week, which will be every Thursday at 7:30, right? So we're not going to be selfish, right? We have this information, but our job is to share it with others, right? So we're talking about winning, and how can you win the money game, right? How can we win the money game? What can we do to win the money game? There's a lot of things we can do, right? So what are some things that you guys can do to win the money game? Put it in the chat if you know. What are some things you guys are doing to win the money game? Well, for me, I'm going to start first, right? First, we need to make more money, right? Can we all agree we need to make more money? That's one way that we're winning the money game. We got to have more. We got to have abundance, right? Yes, I see Donna said make more money. And we also got to save more money, because as life goes on, nothing is getting cheaper. Everything is going to increase. So we got to make more money, and we also got to save more money, right? So my name is Odetta King. I am a Senior Marketing Director with World Financial Group. Super passionate about teaching our community how to build wealth smart, right? And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to talk today about 3 rules of money, right? We're not talking products. We're not talking company. We're giving you basic financial knowledge, because when you understand how money works, you can win the money game, right? So let's talk about some rules to money, because money has rules, and most people don't even know this. So they're already set up to lose, right? If you don't know money has rules, you're going to lose. The first rule to money is understanding compound interest. And I didn't say this. I didn't create this. Albert Einstein, right? We call his name so many times. Oh my gosh. Like, I called this guy name so many times, right? If I could have gotten paid every time I called his name, I would have been a richer woman by now. But my uncle, Albert Einstein, is one who created this compound interest. And what compound interest is, it is a formula that he created. And the formula says you're going to take the number 72. Doesn't ask you why 72. But he said it's 72, right? You're going to take the number 72, and you're going to divide it by the rate of return. The rate of return is the interest that we're getting, right? So when you take 72 and you divide it by the interest, that will tell you how many years your money will take to double. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to double, right? So we wanted to double. So if you're getting 4%, 72 divided by 4% is 18 years. Assuming you have a brand new born baby boy or baby girl. I just got off of Zoom today. The lady, her son is like 8 months old, right? Not even 1 year old, right? So if we're saving, let's say $10,000, earning 4%, that money's going to take 18 years before it doubles to 20. Another 18 years before it doubles to 40. So this newborn, who is like 8 months old, right? In 36 years, if his mom had set aside $10,000 and doesn't put any more money, when he is 36, 36 years, everything is going to go up. Your rent is going to go up. Your mortgage is going to go up. Your light, your water, your gas. I remember when I first came to this country in 1995, we used to ride the train with tokens. I could have gone to the there wasn't even dollar store. Like I could have gone to the store with a quarter and got me like 2 bags of chips, right? With a quarter. My mom, I remember her going to the grocery store and $100 would give us like, whoa, 2 wagons of groceries. Today, $100 will probably have me like with 3 plastic bags. And I'm still wondering, what did I just buy? What am I cooking? What am I eating, right? Not a lot. So what if you're getting 12%? Far right. 12%. Now your money is taking 6 years to double. So 10,000 today, 6 years roll around, it doubles. And now in 36 years, this person who was smart, they listened to OdetaKing.com and they knew where to put their money. And in 36 years, that same little baby boy now has 640,000 versus the other baby boy, both born at the same time, both parents had 10,000 saved up for them, right? From the shower and the 1-year-old birthday party and all these elaborate stuff. One child is going to have 40,000 free and poor, and the other child is going to have 640,000 and they're rich. They're rich, 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 right? So, guys, the first rule to money is you got to get your money to compound. And ladies and gentlemen, you are not, let me repeat this, hi Facebook, where are we not going to get compound interest? Where? Where are we not going to get compound interest? Like, where are we not? Because the goal is to get your money to compound. And the higher the interest, the quicker your money doubles. Guys, I don't know about you, but a lot of us have had multiple 6 years roll around, right? 6-year roll around, 12 years roll around. God damn, I came to this country in 1995. Like, I've had a lot of 6 years roll around. We're not going to get in the bank. Not going to get compound interest. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you where the bank is for your money. So, they get compound interest and give you a nice simple interest. Does that sound like robbery? Does that sound like scamming? Who's really scamming? We're educated, right? We're not scamming the public. We're educated the public. Who is really scamming who here? We're showing you where the bank is putting your money so you could get compound interest, and the bank will never tell you and I this. Because he did tell us they're not making money off of us, right? So the goal is you want to get your money to compound, and this is not going to happen in the bank. Now, Albert Einstein, if you Google him, there's a famous quote. He talks about he who knows about compound interest, or he who understands about compound interest, will earn it. And if you don't know about this, you're going to pay it. You're going to pay it. Because if you have loan, student loan, credit card, mortgage, debt, any loan, credit card is notorious. If your credit card is 12%, which is not even 12%, but let's just say, because we have this example, if your credit card is earning 12% and you borrowed $10,000 from the bank, credit card company, the bank, and you don't pay it back in 6 years, your debt just double on you. And you wonder why people are in debt longer. They do not know this rule. So when you're borrowing money, immediately please take 72, divide it by whatever interest the bank is charging you, and pay that sucker off before it doubles. Pay it off, or else you're just staying in debt longer. Guys, and why don't the banks pay them back? Why? I'm not putting in the chat. Why are you telling you, oh, you can, girl, don't even hurry and pay off this morning. Take the time. Right? Are they being so generous? Why are they being so generous? Why are they giving us all this time? Do you think if they tell us, bro, I want you to divide 72 by 4% or 6% and pay that sucker off? No, they're not going to tell you that, because the longer you take to pay, more money for them. More money in their pocket, not in your pocket. Guys, the banks will never tell you, oh, hurry and pay off your mortgage. It's not in their best interest, right? They will never tell us this. And because nobody's doing it and they're not telling us, when you have one person who pays off their mortgage, we're looking at them like you're stupid. No, I'm not stupid, I'm smart. Don't understand it, you're not paying. Now I'm going to show you guys how to website. Those of you that are agents, you've seen me pull this up a million times. When I sit with clients, you've seen me pull this up a million times. And I love showing these websites because they're not part of our organization. They have nothing to do with WG. These are public information that is out there, right? Here is a website called usbanklocation.com. It is public. So you guys want to make sure you're saving this link for yourself to show people. If they don't want to believe me, I'm showing you where the bank is putting your money and they're getting the compound interest. They're getting the 12%. Are they giving you any? No, you're getting 0.0 something, right? So all of the major banks are here. Bank of America, like, just took it away. 24 billion. Wells Fargo, 18 billion. JP Morgan Chase, 12 billion. PNC Bank, Truist Bank, USA Bank, Citibank, all the big banks are here. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And just keep running. Why do I show this? This is proof that what we're telling you to do is in your best interest to keep money in your pocket. Either way, some of your money is already in life insurance. You're just not on the health insurance. Just my day-to-day activities, my day-to-day bills, and not anything extravagant, not anything extra, because now I know that I could get that 12% for myself. I could get that 8% for myself, right? I keep just enough for expenses, maybe some emergency, yada, yada, yada. Nothing crazy, nothing just like over the top, right? Just enough to survive, live, pay my expense, right? So, the first rule is compound interest, right? We have to do this. The second rule is, how is your money growing? Because Because guys, you're saving, right? You might be saving in the susu. I had a girl told me today. She's Jamaican. She says padna. Some people call it padna. Some people call it susu. Whatever, it's the same thing, right? Some people are saving there. Some people are saving in the bank. Some people are saving at their job retirement, and it's good. Saving is always good. But let's talk about better ways of growing your money, right? If you put your money in the bank, which I just showed you, it's safe, but it's not going to grow a lot. The interest is like 0.0. Google the word variable, it goes up and down. Up and down. Today you're up, tomorrow you're down. One day you're rich, another day you're poor. One day you're eating lobster, another day you're eating chicken back. Like you don't know what's going on. Your blood pressure's high, your blood pressure's down. Like you're depressed one day, you're happy one day. Like, come on, this is too much. It's way too much. I need to know that I'm rich and I'm going to continue rich and I'm going to stay rich and my wealth is going to grow. I don't want to be rich today and broke when I'm 65. This is what's happening with these accounts. The market go up, your money go up, everybody's happy. The market come down, everybody's sad. It's cricket, everybody angry, everybody mad, they unhappy. But you know, right? It is what it is. And then you could also save your money with insurance companies. Now your money is indexed. And guys, let me say this, not every insurance company offers this. So when a client tells me, but Odetta, I have life insurance. Well, that's great. But is it indexed? Is it an IUL? No, it's not. Well, you don't have your money indexed, right? Because not every insurance company and your money is also growing. When the market goes down, and your gains right? So you're growing the money, but you want to protect it at the same time. So many people don't understand this. Yes, we're growing the money, but we have to protect the money at the same time. You don't want to grow it, and then Donald Trump gets elected, and the stock market goes cuckoo, and now we lost some money. Or you don't want to grow it, and then we have another COVID or some disaster situation, and you lose money. No, you want to grow it, and you want to protect it at the same time, right? You want to grow it, and you want to protect it. So, that's the second phase of money. We're protecting the money as it's growing. The third rule of money is how is it going to get taxed? And boy, they scammed us here. They got us good. They got us real good on this part. Oh boy, they tricked us. We drank the Kool-Aid on this one. Even the tax professionals, the CPAs, the PDAs, we all got duped on this one. Y'all got duped. Not like preparing us. They didn't teach me this at NYU. And I'm not even teaching this at St. John and Kingsburg Community College. They're not teaching us this stuff. Why are they teaching us this stuff? Well, number one, the government is not going to make it easy, right? The government is not going to make it easy. I'm sorry, I posted the wrong thing. So you want the link? It's U.S. bank locations. Actually, let me see if I can type it in here. U.S. bank locations. Yeah, U.S. bank locations. U.S. bank locations with an S.com, right? These are really, really good sites for you guys to save and show, right? Because people need to see when they say, oh my God, I don't want no life insurance. But honey, boo-boo, your money's already with a life insurance company. You're the one that getting the compound interest. Hello? I'm waking you up right now. Like I'm showing you, you dropping your points, right? You're not one making money, robbing you. All you're here to do is to educate the public, to educate you, and then you make a decision now that you know better, right? Because we didn't know this stuff, right? And if you have your money in these type of accounts, these are considered taxed later. You're not going to pay the tax today. This is how they trick you again. This is how they scam you again. They say, oh, you know what, Donna, don't pay the tax now. You're going to get a tax deduction. Keep your taxes low. Da, 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 da. It's great, 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 great. But they're not telling you, boo-boo, when you're 65, how much you going to pay in tax when you're 65? How much you going to pay in tax when you're 70? How much you going to pay in tax when you're ready to retire and take this money out when you need it the most? Because you're tired working, child. I can't wait to retire. That's how people are thinking. They can't wait to retire. They're going to have all this big old pile of money. Well, first of all, there's not going to be no big whole pile of money because it's sitting in the 401k, 403b, IRA, annuity, pension, TSP. About 40% of that money will be taxed. How you feel about that? So your statement may show $1 million, but honey, you ain't got $1 million. It's $1 million on paper, but you ain't got $1 million. So let me ask you guys a question. If you are a farmer, do you want to pay tax on the seed or you want to pay tax on the harvest? When you go to the market, you buy this little seed in a pack, and then these seeds blossom into this field, this harvest of mangoes. And there's mangoes all over the trees, there's mangoes on the floor, some of them are getting rotten, some of them are green, some of them ripe. And the government say for every mango on that field, I'm gonna tax you. So is it better to pay tax on the seed, or is it better to pay tax on this mango harvest field of millions and hundreds of mangoes? I love mangoes. So which one do you think is better? Seed or harvest? Seed, the little money, harvest, the big money. Which one? Which is better to pay tax? Because listen, we all going to pay the tax. We just got to know when to pay the tax. Is it better to pay it now on the seed, or is it better to pay later when you have a lot of money, when you have a lot of mangoes? Which is better, seed or harvest? Let me see what you guys said. Seed, seed, seed. Yes. And I'm going to show you guys another public website that I listen. If you ever sit with me, you already know. I'm showing these sites all day, every day. I wish I could get paid for showing these sites. These are not our website. Has nothing to do with WB. Because points I'm referencing to prove a point. This is the U.S. debt clock. Do we see a lot of red or a lot of green? And what does red mean? Is red a good thing? Is red a bad thing? What is red? Red is good, red is bad. Woo-hoo! What is red? Is red good? Is red bad? Right? Red means deficit. Yes. So guys, don't feel bad if you broke. Like where? Like they're gonna pull it out the sky? No, they're gonna tax us. They're gonna tax us to get the revenue up so they can come out of this red. Right? I mean, unless like, a miracle happens and they find this 34 trillion somewhere else, right? So for the people that have money in these accounts, they just need to be educated on, listen, I know you're saving money, that's a good thing. But understand that you're going to be taxed higher later. How much? You don't even know. Like, guys, that don't even make sense. Why would you save money in accounts that you do not know how much taxes you will pay? Why would you save money in accounts that you know you're going to lose when the stock market go down? Every time wealthy scam, like the government and Wall Street, Wall Street, for managing these accounts, and the government is suing us because we don't even know how much we're going to pay in tax. So that's like you coming to me. You read my first book, right? If you ain't stacking, you dropping, and you want to borrow my 100,000, and I said, okay, you my girl, I'll lend you 100,000. And then you said, well, Odetta, how much interest you gonna charge me? And I'm gonna be like, no, girl, don't worry about it. When you ready to pay me back in 30 years, or when you ready to pay me in 5 years, or when you ready to pay me next month, then I'll tell you how much interest. Would you ever borrow money not knowing how much interest you're gonna have to pay? Like, would you ever go get a mortgage and you don't know how much interest is gonna be the mortgage? Would you ever go get a credit card or a car loan and you don't know how much interest they're gonna charge you to lend you that money? No, you would not do that. But why are we doing it for these accounts? Because we got scammed. Because we got duped. We never got educated. And as long as we don't know, they're making money off of us. So we're really out here educated. He gonna be on them like, why? No, they're gonna be like, what? I got all this money. Like, I'm mad. Yeah, you mad. You should be mad, right? So it's just knowing how taxes work, because when you're ready to start taking distribution, which is the third phase of winning the money game, you want to make sure your distribution is a lot and not little. I want to have a lot of money. I don't want to have a little money. Do you want to have a lot of money, or you want to have little money? Nobody wants to have little money, even a crackhead or a beggar. You get them $1, they may throw it back at you. You get them $20, they're high-fiving you. They're saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. You get them $1, shit, they throw that shit away, right? They're going to rip it up. Like, what, you give me $1? What's $1? What can $1 do? No, you want more, right? So you got to play the tax game. You got to know the tax game, right? out here. I'm going to educate my community. Everybody has to have an IUL as part of their financial house. The same way everybody got a bank account, everybody needs to have an IUL. Why? I don't have time to go into all the details. Go to my website, odetaking.com. I have a video where I talked about 25 benefits. Somebody could drop it in the link on the Zoom chat. I have 2 videos. One of them talks about 25 benefits of an IUL. Here we're going to talk about maybe 4, but there's 25 benefits, right? Transamerica, our parent company, woo-hoo, who's been around for 119 years, woo-hoo, we got 404 billion in revenue, woo-hoo, we are the number 1 selling IUL. By Forbes Advisor. We can't trick these people. You can't trick these people. The people has spoke for us, right? All A-rated company. When you put your money in an IUL, which stands for Index Universal Life, I talked about 25 benefits. You're going to go to my website, odetaking.com. You're going to look for that video and watch that video on your downtime. Watch it when you drive it. Watch it when you're cooking. Watch it when you're cleaning. Just get educated on this stuff. But today we're going to talk about 4 benefits that you see here. Number 1, you have a growth component. So when you put money in an IUL, this is not about debt insurance. This even when the stock market drops, you're still going to make money. Guaranteed, point blank period, 0.75. We ain't ever losing money over here. Warren Buffett talks about that, but y'all wasn't listening. Y'all wasn't listening. Warren Buffett said it best. When some people are losing money, others are making money. Y'all wasn't listening to Warren Buffett. Where he talked about when the stock market going down, he's still making money. He was talking about index accounts. You don't think he has these plans? Of course. So when the stock market go down in your 401k, your TSP, your IRA, your 403, your 457, we over here with our IUL, we chilling. We're not even looking at the news. Who cares? We got our IUL. This is why every person needs to have an IUL as part of their financial strategy. Everybody. The same way they tell y'all go get a bank account, I'm going to tell y'all go get an IUL. Everybody needs to have an IUL. That is your bank account. Right? And then this money is also tax-free. Guys, you got to understand the tax-free game. Tax-free money means more money. Point blank period. Tax-free money means more money. If you, let's say Raymond got $1 million in his IUL, it's tax-free. But if Samantha got $1 million and it's in a 401k, how much you got, Samantha? You don't even know how much you got because Uncle Sam has to tax your million. So how much you get to keep? You don't know. So you playing with your future. You playing with yourself out here. You playing with your life. You being reckless. That's a red flag. That's why I'm going to good, but you could be better. You're good, but you could be better. Like, this is what people need to understand. You may have money, you may have all these stuff, which is good, but you could be better. I like the word better and best. I love the word better and best. I'm good too, but I could be better. I'm good too, but I want the best. Right? So there's good, better, and best. A lot of people are just good. And there's nothing wrong with being good, but you could be better. You could be better. Who doesn't want to be better? Better than anything. Better in your health, better with eating, better with exercise. Just better. Just be a better individual all around. There's nothing wrong with being better. So yes, I get it. A lot of people tell me, oh, Dad, I'm good. Like, I hear it all the time. But Dad, I'm good. I got a 401k. I'm maxed on my 401k. I got money in the bank. I got my house. I'm good. But what's wrong with being better? Don't you want the best? But I can agree, and I'm sure you all can agree, if our great, 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 great grandfather had left you something before you even were born, what kind of person that had made you today? Knowing that I wasn't even born yet, and my great, great, great grandmother left something for me even though I wasn't born yet. That's deep. That's very deep, right? Our founder, Rich Dolly, he put things in place for 20 generations deep. 20 generations deep. I've never heard that. I don't even hear people leaving nothing for one generation, two generations, three generations. 20 generations deep. He said, Odetta, we're going to control them from the grave. We're going to control them from the grave. We have trust set up. We have money for wedding. We have money for college. We have money for them to start a business. They all got to do WFG, or if they don't want to do WFG, they got to do something else, but they have to be entrepreneurs because, again, you got to have multiple sources of income. They put things in place for 20 years. I was like, whoa, like, is this for real? Who's even thinking like this? Who is even thinking like for a couple generations deep? My nieces and nephews don't even have any kids, but I could see myself putting things in place, not just for them and the buck stops there, but I could put things in place. These kids are not even born yet because they're still babies themselves. Like, it expanded my vision. It got me dreaming. And then I thought about, that's so powerful because my great, great, great grandparents, I don't even know them. But if they had left something for me, whatever that is, I felt like I would have known them. I would have wanted to do my research. What type of person were they? How did they, like, what was their mindset? Guys, this stuff is deep, right? But you ain't gonna do, this is not gonna happen with your regular whatever we're doing. This is not gonna happen, right? So we wanna put money in the right place that's not just only gonna help you right now, but also your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids, right? So when you have this type of plan, it can do all of these things if you fund it. If that's something that's important to you and you set it up that way, it could do these things for you, right? But then you also have living benefits, and we have nurses on the Zoom. But what is living benefits? If you heart attack, stroke, whatever, COVID, I don't know, something happened and you don't die, but now you can't work for a year or 2 years or 6 months, are the bills gonna stop because you got ill, or are they gonna keep coming? Of course they're gonna keep coming. So where's the money to deal with that? And if there's no money to deal with that, you're gonna be even more stressed out. You're stressed about your health, and now you're stressed about money. It's double stress. We don't need no double stress. Life is already stressful as it is. Why are we adding more stress to ourselves? So when you have this IUL, it's doing multiple things, right? IUL is for the living first. Yes, because it's a life insurance. When we die, there's a death benefit that will pay out to whoever you put as your beneficiary. But make no mistake, an IUL is not a death policy. An IUL is not a term. We sell term too. We sell all of it. So I'm not being like, prejudiced with anything. We provide all almost tax free. Hello, tax free. Or 20 years. I've been saving on 117,000. And I love saving money. So the minute I go 1 year, 2 year, I'm going to go 1 year, 2 years. Because these plans are super flexible. You could start with a number, and every year you increase. You file your taxes, you put more money. You get a better paying job, you put more money. You get a side hustle, you put more money. Your boo give you money, you put more money. Whatever. Your birthday roll around, you top it up. So I know I am so mad. Scream from the mountaintop. Somebody's gonna listen. Because I am mad. Nobody didn't sack my parents or sack myself 20, 30 years ago and say, hey, y'all just came from Guyana. I want you to put $100 over here. I want you to put the $50 over here. No, just start with 50. Start with 100. Whatever. And don't even think about it. Just go about your life and just put this money over here. Bro, I've been in this country 30 years. I shoulda, woulda, coulda had 300,000 in my goddamn IUL. But I didn't know about no IUL. I knew about other things. And I did other things. And how did that do? It did okay. It did good. But I could have done better. Right? You did good, but you could have done better. Right? So guys, please, 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 do not let this fall on deaf ears. Everybody in America, under the sound of my voice, I will forever say this, needs an IUL. The same way they tell us, go get a bank account to go get a job, I'm going to be telling y'all, you need to get an IUL. Because it is so much benefits long after you're gone. And now I'm going to show you guys the third article. And again, these are not articles that we wrote. These are third-party sites. It has nothing to do with WFG. But this is for the naysayers. This is for the people who think it's a scam. This is for the people who like to Google. Well, I'm giving you the information. Forbes. I don't know who's Forbes. I'm not friends with them. I don't know nobody. Link in chat. So you guys that are agents also have these resources. Right? How could you argue with Forbes? Like, are we dumb? Just right there. Dumb people. Like, are we dumb? Right? Forbes already did the research. So when people tell me, oh, I gotta go do my research, bro, like you ain't got no money to be doing no type of research. All these big companies already done the research. They already did the research for us, right? I had a guy who told me, oh, I gotta check it out. I'm like, bro, like we got FBI agents in WFG. We got attorneys in WFG. We got pastors in WFG. We already done the research. We already done the research. Like, what are you researching? You don't have the manpower or whatever to do the research. They've already done it, right? So I want to just reference this article just so that you guys can see we are not the only one talking about this stuff. We are not. We are not the only one talking about this stuff. Okay, let's find the article. Where is it? Forbes. Right here. See, I have all these things bookmarked because I'm constantly using them. I'm constantly showing it to people. Oh, and I think I want to show you guys another one here. I have this one open. Okay, so here's a book. Give you a lot of always represented as well. And it's called Money, Wealth, Life Insurance. How the wealthy stay wealthy, right? It's a big deal, y'all. It's a super big deal. So let me show you guys the book cover. Money, Wealth, Life Insurance. How the wealthy, not poor people, not broke people, not average people, but wealthy people. How the wealthy use life insurance as a what? As a what? As a what? You hear that word again, tax-free, all day, every day. Tax-free money is better. Tax-free money means more money. As a tax-free personal bank to supercharge their savings. They're not getting this stuff for no goddamn burial. To supercharge their savings. Now let me scroll all the way to the page that I want to show you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up because I'm late for my other meeting. Where is it? Right here. Chapter 2. Banks. I just showed you the website. Corporation. I was going to show you the website, but too much. Banks, corporations, and billions of dollars. While many wealthy individuals maximize the use of cash value life insurance, there's one group that really understands its value. The same sector of the economy controls nearly every aspect of our economy. Banks, watch the culprit again. They're the one out here scamming y'all, right? Cash value life insurance plays a massive, tiny, small, let me think about it. I don't know. Bro, like your money's already doing it. Your money's already there. Cash value life insurance plays a major role in financial institutions, corporations, banks, more than you could ever imagine. Did y'all know all those billions was in there? No, you did not. These organizations buy billions of dollars and use it for many different reasons. Not debt, not burial. Not only does it increase their financial stability. Isn't that what y'all want to do with your family life? Isn't that what y'all want to do? Increase your financial stability too? We want to increase our financial stability too. If the banks are doing it, it is an ideal place. You see why everybody got to have an IUL? Cash value life insurance. Because it is an ideal place for you. Because they already know this. To fund employees' pension, healthcare costs, and other benefits. It is so common. They be know about this stuff. They trick y'all. Y'all don't know about this. Y'all being scammed. We're waking y'all up right now. It is so common for bank-owned life insurance bully. But guess what? Not only the banks are doing it, corporations are also doing it. And they call it corporate-owned life insurance bully. Hello, you got a bully? You got a coley? No, I got an IUL. How about that? IUL for the individuals, bully for the banks, corporations. What about you? Are you what? I never heard that. Join my webinar. Every day, come log on and learn. Okay? So the FDIC makes available the balance sheet of nearly every major bank. I just showed you all the website. And guess what? When this book was written, banks we are telling you to win the money game. And look, this purpose is more importantly, it allows this asset to be classified as tier one capital. What is tier one capital? It is the safest capital that they could have. So what about you? Don't you want to have a tier one capital? Don't you want to have a tier one safest money? Like, these people are already doing it. They're not going to tell you about it. So make no mistake, that's why you don't know. Because they trick you. Because they scam you. Because they fool you. And we're here to wake the public up. Because if you don't hear it from us, you'll never hear it. Because it's not in their best interest to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it. Right? And now, it's not only the banks doing it. You all got something in your house. You all got one of these companies that you're using. Guess what? They win in the money game too, honey. They stacked up on COLI, corporation-owned life insurance. Who got GE product in their house? Who got a microwave, a refrigerator, or some electronic appliance from GE, or your TV? Who got Johnson & Johnson? Who got Heinz ketchup? Honey. Who went to Office Depot and buy some furniture or some whatever you call it? Who's drinking Starbucks? Hello? Y'all putting money in Starbucks? Starbucks putting money in corporation-owned life insurance. You wearing Avon makeup? What y'all gotta say? Like, what is there to think about? Oh, she said, oh, just sign up. I want to save 300. I want to save 500. Listen, just get me hooked up, okay? Because I've been sleeping at the wheel and I'm getting robbed and scammed out here. And with that being said, I got to jet to my next meeting. But please, 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 thank you guys so much for joining us today. Get in touch with the person who invited you, right? So they could see what is it you're comfortable saving. Start with something. I don't care what it is. Start. Everybody needs to have an IUL. We're not playing with this thing. We got to wake the people up. We breaking chains. We ready to win this money game. Everybody go get an IUL. Call the person who invited you. And if you were not on, you need to call somebody and say, hey, you got to come on this webinar tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow at 7 o'clock? Nothing. What? You got to come on this webinar. They said they're busy. No problem. What are you doing on Tuesday, 9 o'clock? Nothing. You got to come on this webinar. They're busy on Tuesday. What you doing on Wednesday, 7 o'clock? And that's it. We going. We on a mission right now. We're not playing. We waking these people up because they're sleeping. They're going to be broke. They don't know, but they're going to be broke. They're on the broke bus. We trying to tell them, get off the bus. This bus is tomorrow as well.